On the 7th day of Kitsuke, my musubi will be Nijuudaiko. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be looking at the Nijuudaiko musubi. Nijuudaiko means the double layer musubi, and it looks almost identical to the otaiko musubi, except it has 2 layers where the otaiko has 1. This is a very common musubi to use with a fukuro obi, so let's take a look. For this musubi, you will need a fukuro obi, a koshi himo, an obi jime, an obi age, and an obi makura, and a clip is optional. Start with the obi in your right hand. You should have the tussocky, the narrow end, in your hand. It has 2 edges. One edge has 2 sides, the other edge has a fold. The edge with 2 sides should always be the one that faces up. So start by bringing it around your back from your right side to your left shoulder. Bring it over your shoulder. The ideal length should be to the bottom of your obi-ita. That's pretty good. And wrap. When you get to this point, you will notice all this extra fabric up here. What you want to do is reach underneath and pull it down. That way you have a nice clean line up here. And I'm going to wrap it one more time. When you get to this stage, have the tussocky in your left hand, the taresaki, the long end, in your right hand, and give it a good pull and drop the tussocky. Next, you're going to twist them with the tussocky going under the taresaki. And again, your 2 edges should be facing up. Bring that around to the front. Now you have 2 options to secure the tussocky. Option 1, you can fold it up and tuck it in. Option 2, you can use a clip. For the next step, you're going to need your obi makura and your obi age. You need to measure off from the end about 30 centimeters or so. That's where the top of your obi makura is going to sit. You might have to do some trial and error with this to get the right length. I've used this obi many times, and I know this is the point where I want my obi makura to sit. And then you fold the rest of the obi over and make it nice and flat. You have 2 goals at this stage. Goal number 1 is to get the top nice and flat. Goal number 2 is to get the folded part longer than the single layer. I'm not quite happy with that length. I want it to be a little longer, so now I need to adjust. Top is flat, bottom, there we go. I like that length. That's a good length difference. Now, I bring it around to the back. Make absolutely sure everything is flat at the top. And I want the makura to sit above the knot. So I'm going to bring it up. And bring the ties around to the front. I need to find my makura ties. And sometimes they get hidden. Ah, this one fell. There we go. And tie your makura ties. And tuck them away. The obiage, you're just going to do a temporary knot right now. For the next step, you're going to need a koshihimo. You're going to bring your koshihimo in between the single layer and the double layer, like this. And you're going to flip up the double layer, like that. Grab with one hand, and with the other hand, move the extra fabric up. The tail should be the length of your index fingers. That's about right. And bring the koshihimo around to the front, and just tie a temporary knot. Next, you're going to unclip your tussocky, and you're going to bring it around. And what you want to do with your left hand is you want to find one layer, two layers. I have two layers. Put your hand into the drum, grab the tussocky, and pull it through. Next, you need your obijime. With the obijime, fold it like this. This protects the tassels from getting damaged as it goes through the obi. Hold the obijime in your right hand. Put it into the obi, and your left hand should go in, following the line of the tussocky. Grab it and pull it through. Now you need to check the height. You need to make sure that it's low enough that it caught all the fabric. If it did not, then your obi will fall apart. And I'm just checking. Yes, it has caught everything that it needs to. Okay, pull the obijime tight. Left side over right side. Bring the new left side back over. And tie another knot. Left tassel goes up, right tassel goes down. And now the obiage. If you've seen my other videos, this is identical. First fold into thirds, bottom up, top down, bottom up, top down, and then into half. There we go. Same on the other side. Tie a knot, twist, two fingers against the knot, take the top layer and wrap around, and with the two fingers grab the other layer and pull it through. Makes a nice square knot. And tuck in the ends. Now comes the moment of truth. You need to undo your koshihimo. If you've done everything correctly, the obi will stay in place. If your obijime has not caught all the fabric, then your obi will come apart. So just untie it And just slide it out gently. Just like that. Okay. I hate this color. This color drives me nuts. Okay. Last time. 3, 2, 1.